Hey there guys, this is me, Malorian, and now this will be Game 4 of the Grotscon 2017 Iron Gauntlet. This is now the semi-finals. I have now made it to the Iron Gauntlet rounds, but that doesn't really mean a lot to me because I've been playing Thexus all day, so that means I have to play Thexus today. Now, I am up against Jeff Everett, who is another Canadian legend. He is a really good player out of Kelowna, BC, and always on Team Canada, that type of stuff. And we've played a couple times before. And each time I have played Jeff, he has anatomically destroyed me. You know, Jeff is one of the ones where when I was getting into the game and I was trying to be competitive and I thought I was actually getting good and I might be worth trying to apply to Team Canada, playing against Jeff and getting destroyed by him really made me see that there's a different layer of player here. So really, the good news though is that this is a repeat of the matchup I just faced. It is another Thexus versus Vlad1. I won the last game, which is awesome. This list here is a little bit different, one less jack and a little bit more guns, but I feel this is one I can win. I feel this is something where if I use my learnings from the last game and I go in here and I press on scenario and all the rest of it, I think I can actually give Jeff a good fight. And if nothing else, I just want to actually make this being a close game and not like the previous ones where I'm just destroyed. So unfortunately, unlike the last game that we played in this Iron Gauntlet where I got first turn, I did not get first turn this game. And that's very unfortunate. He's able to really get up here. And yeah, now instead of me being able to kind of set things up, I'm going to have to walk into his guns. So really, that's all I have left up to me. So because of the long threat of his jacks, I'm going to stay pretty far back with my wreckers. Otherwise, you can see that my overlords are flanking on either side, trying to get in there and spray like they did in the last game. I have deceleration up. I'm in that nice little trench there. And all I can really do at this point is wait and see how much damage he does to me. Now you can see here he did some pretty good damage to me, taking out quite a few of my guys, and that's kind of expected. The one big thing I didn't expect is the tricks that he came up with to kill my overlords. When I was up against David in the last game, my overlords survived, they got in there, and they killed quite a few guys. Well, what Jeff did as a solution here is he actually sacrificed one unit to run up a guy up to my overlords, not so that they're engaging me, but so his mortar can then shoot that guy in the back, hit me with the splash damage, and then since that damage is automatically boosted, boom, that is bad news for the overlords. So on the left side, I lose 2 overlords from that. Meanwhile on the right, one guy is able to come over and kill one of those overlords. But wow, this is really bad and a little bit problematic. Now, with my overlords being down, I do have other sprays available. I am able to go there with my benders, and they can do some sprays. But yeah, this is already looking not to be in a good spot. So on my turn, I'm going to bring on these guys over here. They're not going to be able to do anything very fancy, but if nothing else, if they get in there, tie some things up, take away the pressure, that's really going to help. Plus, much like with David, if you look at Jeff's clock, he's already significantly down. So even if I don't feel like I can win this one on scenario, maybe I can win this one on clock. So after my turn, I really do that. We're on the right side. I'm slowly moving in, killing off a few more guys, trying to get my overlords closer. Otherwise, this will be my feet turn. So I got in there, pulled the guys closer, and then 3 of my benders were able to go up and do some awesome sprays, killing off quite a few guys. If you look on the left side, that's a good handful of models that are dead, so that's fantastic. Now, this is kind of different from the last game as well, because whereas last game, David really kind of led with his jacks, in this case here, he's really holding the jacks back. So I am holding back my wreckers, waiting to see what happens there. But hey, this is a really good turnaround. I've done a lot of damage. I'm starting to get up the board, and I'm feeling pretty good. So of course on his turn, he does a lot more damage. If you look at my left flank is basically decimated. He's not scoring yet because he's not there on the flag. However, this turn also took him a lot of time. So this is fantastic. It did look like for a while that maybe my Overlord might actually survive on the left, which would have been amazing. I could have done very, very well. That did not happen. So where we are right now is interesting. I'm in a spot right now where the attrition is looking in danger, but I'm also going to get to go now. And on this turn here, I could get my wreckers into his jacks. I'm pretty sure I can take out 2 of his heavies right now, and if I do that, that's going to even those things out. I can start flooding the infantry on the left and really starting to put the pressure on. So that's what I'm going to try and do, put on the pressure and kind of force him to be feeding me his jacks. So that's what I do, and I really like the way that I do this. I mean, I guess I'm kind of bragging here, but the way I'm able to do this is on the left side, I'm able to get in, TK basically his 2 other jacks backwards, and then take out the close one with my wrecker so that his jacks now are out of range to get to my wrecker. And that's amazing. So I'm able to take out a wrecker of his, sorry, a marauder, and he can't reply whatsoever. On the right side, I send my wrecker against that juggernaut, and it does not go well. Now, the problem is that I really felt that I was going to be able to take down that wrecker. Sorry, not the wrecker, that juggernaut, and I didn't do it. Now, because I thought he was going to go down, I put Thexus onto the flag, and now Thexus is standing there with a juggernaut right on me. Now, he does have his cortex out, and he does have his arms out, so that's really, really good. However, I'm still probably in a lot of trouble here. And yes, Thexus goes down. So basically the way this worked is that his juggernaut did connect with 1 blow. That really hurt. And then the really biggest thing though is all the AoEs. Because I was so close to the wrecker, they could just shoot my wrecker, and then the splash damage would get Thexus, and he had some big dice to end it early, but he had a lot of shots, and it could have been a lot worse. So I do lose this one, and it is kind of unfortunate the way that I lost this game. However, I'm still kind of happy with this game. Basically, like I said, in the previous times I faced Jeff, he just destroyed me. When I tried my best to try and beat him, it always seemed like he was 2 turns ahead of me and just systematically eliminated me. This game here seemed like if I would not have made this mistake, it would have been a lot closer. He would have had to decide which way he's going to be shooting his guns on the left. If I wasn't charging in here, I could have actually kept my deceleration up, meaning that it actually would have been fairly difficult for his guns to kill the wrecker on the left. Meanwhile, you know, attrition could really start maybe swinging my way, and I think I could have had him close on time. So the fact that I feel that I was at least giving Jeff a good game is a huge improvement. So overall, in the Iron Gauntlet, I did end up being 3-1. I ended up coming in 4th, and you know what? I'm happy with that. Again, this was a really good tournament where I played some very good games, managing to beat David, managing to do very well here against Jeff. I'm okay losing this game and not moving on to the final round of IG. So anyway, guys, thank you for watching, and next up is the No Chance qualifier. So look forward to those. We'll catch you then. Bye.
Hey there, if you liked watching this video, please go down and give it a like down below you here. And if you have any concerns or questions or comments, please put those in the comment section as well. You know, the best way for me to give you what you want to see is if you tell me what you like seeing and what you don't like seeing. So otherwise, thanks for watching, and we'll catch you later.